On this edition of Lexington Now, enhancing neighborhoods through grants, the Friends Book Cellar, and helping the homeless. I'm Neil Noah, and welcome to Lexington Now for the week of February 14th, 2022. Lexington has a grant program designed to help neighborhoods and nonprofits enhance the many corridors leading into the city. Hillary Angelucci talks about how the program is structured.
The Neighborhood Enhancement Match Grant Program actually started in 2015, and it is designed to partner with neighborhoods and other community groups to enhance our corridors. And there's actually 31 corridors in Lexington that are eligible for the program. And it ranges for, you can do landscaping type projects, you can improve, the entryway to different neighborhoods. A wide variety of programs or projects have been approved over the years. It's a 2-for-1 match, so for every dollar that the Corridors Commission puts into a project, the applicant has to match it with 50 cents. Neighborhoods have to actually do a lot of the legwork to be able to apply and also execute the program. So they come up with the idea, they have to get the project estimates, and make sure they get all the permits to execute the project and fit it in within that timeline. Typically about a year they have to finish the project. One of the actual first projects that was funded was the neighborhood entryway to Eastland Parkway neighborhood back in 2015. But we've also done historical markers. One for the Joyland neighborhood was the Joyland Amusement Park historical marker. And then also art installation type neighborhood entry projects, fencing and things like that. So we're actually standing right here visiting one of the project sites. The Corridors Commission partnered with the warehouse block to do this art installation that you can see here over by Walton Ave and Winchester Road. The Corridors Commission is looking for a few, different kinds of projects that would improve the public or community space around a corridor, or could help improve an area through neighborhood cleanup, but also enhance the beauty of the corridors through a project that partners with a neighborhood. The application is open now, and you can apply up and through March 1st. Visit the website lexingtonky.gov/boards/corridors-commission. And when you visit that website, you'll find a little information about the grant program and some links to the program details that list everything you need to know about the program, as well as the application, which is an online application.
If you're a lover of reading, there is a hidden gem in downtown tailor-made for bibliophiles, the Friends Book Cellar. Here's more.
My name's Rod Brotherton, and I am the current president of the Friends of the Library Bookstore. It's the used bookstore for the Lexington Public Library System. And not only do we get books from the library and DVDs and CDs, people donate books to us on a weekly basis, and it's not unusual for us to get 1,000 books, CDs, DVDs that we categorize and then resell to the public. And it's amazing some of the stuff we get here. It really is just like a regular library. We've got everything that they do as well, but you can come take it home with you and keep it here. The cellar was started in 1969, actually. It was incorporated as a 501c3. And so we predate the current library building, which was built in 1989, and we did move in here into the basement in 1989, and have been here. We've celebrated our 50th year in 2018 and look forward to the next 50. We rely on a lot of volunteer help and a lot of retired people. So we really think that there's a real opportunity to kind of get involved with the community, students come down and help out, and retiree people come and help out, and just regular folks that just want to take a day or two away from the things that they're doing normally come down.
I'm Simon Bose. I'm the assistant manager here at Friends Book Cellar, and I am the volunteer liaison for a lot of our volunteers here. They're really the backbone of our entire operation. We have high schoolers that are able to donate a few hours of their Saturdays, all the way to retired folks who have come in every week for years and years. So it really means a lot when people want to come donate their time, especially be around books. It's a long process from donations all the way to getting it out the door again. I'd say we process up to maybe 10,000 every month. That all starts in the back sorting room where the volunteers are, goes through a lot of processes up to get to the front. The most surprising thing that has come through here would probably be a first edition signed Gone with the Wind. It was listed on our online sales, and it was out in just a few days. So our online sales, which Dan will talk about soon, are a great resource for the community as well.
My name is Daniel Mobley, and I work in the sorting room at Friends Book Cellar as well as the online sales department at Friends. We're having donations that come in regularly that we can easily put in online sales, meaning that they're going to be like books that are more valuable than the books that we'll put for bargain prices out on the floor. You can find us on our Amazon store, our eBay shop, and also at Discogs. But it'd probably be easiest to find our Amazon store, and in order to find that, you would have to simply Google Lexington, Friends, Amazon, and then click on the first result on the page.
My name is Jojo Yan. I'm the store manager of the Friends Book Cellar. We try to provide the very affordable discount price books to the community and also find a good home for the books as well. So it is important to provide the good service in here, and since people love the facility in this building, the Central Library, and whenever they come to use the facility and they come down to see us. So it's a great thing, and it's a nice thing that we have the facility here to share. I enjoy staying at the front desk. When I cash out the customers, I learn what they like to read, all their favorite subjects. So when we have the similar subjects or the books they might like, we put them on the side, keep their name on it. So next time when they come in, then we will check with them. Or if they are a Friends member, we have their email address. We send them an email. We reach out to them.
Friends of the Library is in the basement of the downtown Main Street Library. You can come in the front door or the side door. If you come in the front door, the pendulum is right there. Just bear to your right and go down the stairs.
When we come back, we'll tell you how you can help those less fortunate. Welcome back to Lexington Now. Every year, the city takes account of those who are without permanent shelter, and that number goes into determining how much funding will go to helping the homeless. Polly Ruddock is joined by Councilmember Liz Sheehan to talk about that count and how you can help.
Hi everyone, I'm Liz Sheehan. I'm a council member for the 5th District for LFUCG, and I have with me Polly Ruddock. She is with the Office of Homelessness Prevention and Intervention. A big part of that program that we have coming up is the Lex Count. Do you want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, it's one night, and we do a full what is called count, where we legitimately go out and count every single person that is experiencing literal homelessness. And that means they're living in a place not meant for human habitation, one of our emergency shelters, or transitional housing programs. And we take, I think in 2020 we had about 175 volunteers go out and comb the streets and forests and tree lines and private property and everywhere we can think of here in Fayette County. And we look and find folks that are experiencing literal homelessness, and then we work with our emergency shelters and transitional housing programs to count folks that have actually sought shelter that night. It really kind of gauges on any given night here in Fayette County what those experiencing homelessness look like. What does our population actually look like? And what we take from that is our progress and how we're doing on shrinking those numbers on any given night. We also use it to make sure that we're aligning our funding and programming with the people who actually need it.
What do people need to know if they want to sign up? I know for me, when I participated before, like one of the things is you really need to come bundled for cold weather.
Yes.
Because you will be outside on a cold night. But what are some of the other things people need to know, particularly for this year when some of the structure has changed due to the pandemic restrictions?
So we do have some COVID protocols that we have in place, but if anybody wants to volunteer, so like I said, our unsheltered count is really run and operated by volunteers. We cannot do this without the community's help. So if you want to volunteer to actually go out onto the street and talk to people and engage people, give out care packages, really kind of experience that atmosphere, you can go to our lexandhomelessness.com website, and under solutions, the heading solutions, you will find all the information about LexCount 2022, including a volunteer sign up. The one thing that's different, and we had talked about this earlier, we are asking folks to sign up in teams, to pod themselves with people that they know and maybe have worked with or kind of know their background. Usually every other year we structure the teams as a continuum of care. We kind of lay out the teams and put people that may not know each other into the team. It's kind of a bonding moment and you get to know each other and network. We can't do that this year. However, if you don't have a team and still want to volunteer, go ahead and still sign up. Put NA under the team members, and we are going to work with partners to find other ways to assist, and that's prepping care packages or getting thank you notes ready or helping my office with doing the packets. Each team gets a really big packet they get maps and they get locations and the surveys and on-call numbers and processes, and it takes a while to put those together. So if you want to help with that, go ahead and sign up. We're going to work this week to find out how many teams we have and put individuals maybe helping us with both pre-work and post. There's a lot of stuff that happens on the back end too. So, this is one of the best things that we do every year, at least I think it is. It's a fun event. We make it fun. It's really good to go out and engage every single person that is experiencing homelessness. Make sure that they know that they are seen and they are heard and we are listening, and it's a good time to engage those folks. Maybe they've fallen through the cracks and we can engage them on that night and connect them to shelter, connect them to housing assessments, to food, to clothing. So it's a good time as a community to spend some time. I wish we could do it the way we used to pre-pandemic, but it is a good time to go out, and it is late at night. You said bundle up. If you do want to volunteer, we don't start the count until 9:30, 10 o'clock.
Yeah. So maybe also take a nap.
Yeah, take a nap, eat some dinner, and then we try to have everybody back home before midnight. Sometimes that doesn't always work out, but we do, depending on where you have to go, try to get you home within 2 hours. But it is usually pretty cold, and yes, it is
overnight.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much. This is a really important project and program. But thank you for all of the work that you do through the Office of Homelessness Prevention and Intervention, and thank you for talking with us today.
Thank you for having me.
A downtown landmark forced by the pandemic to shut down is back. I'm talking about the Kentucky Theater. We spoke with longtime manager Fred Mills about what's new and where the theater is headed as it approaches its 100th anniversary.
Hello, I'm Fred Mills, manager of the Kentucky Theater. As many of you know, the Kentucky has been a part of this community for almost 100 years. In fact, this coming October, the theater will be 100 years old. I've been associated with the theater pretty much for over 50 years. I tell everyone that I have the best job in Lexington, and I am excited to be coming back to the Kentucky for its reopening. It hasn't been as easy a task as we thought getting reopened, primarily due to our digital projectors did not get used for a year. We turned the projectors on and they worked. A few days later, when we checked them out again, they didn't work. We're involved with a supply chain, waiting for parts to come in. So that means that we're unable to show any first-run movies at this time. But we have found out how to do some Blu-rays and DVDs. So we thought it was really, really important to get people back in the theater again. Since the theater is going to be 100 years old in October, we're going to show a movie every month from each decade. So this would be the first one, the film from the 20s. And it's Sherlock Jr. I believe that's the one with Buster Keaton. And Charlie Chaplin film that's called The Kid. The price back in the 20s, I think, was 50 cents, so it's going to be 50 cents for this one night. So, and then, of course, next month in February, we'll be doing a film from the 30s, and then on leading up to October. Back in 2020 was a difficult year. The Kentucky Theater closed in March and was closed to June. We attempted, and we did, we reopened. Things that were, it was a slow summer. It was a little slow for everybody with restaurants and bars as well as theaters. We could see early September that with the attendees that we were having, that as a business that we weren't going to be able to survive. So we had to ultimately make plans to close, which we did in early October. And then spring forward to 2021, the Kentucky Theater Group that had previously operated the theater for almost 30 years decided that they did not want to come back. You know, they were out. Mayor Gordon decided to issue an RFP for someone new, a new management company to take over and to operate the theater. The Friends of the Kentucky that had been associated with the theater's fundraising from several years ago decided that they wanted to be the management company.
So today I am officially recommending that the management contract for the Kentucky Theater be awarded to the Friends of the Kentucky Theater. Yes.
And then we set out on our mission to get the Kentucky reopened again, and here we are. You know, it's taken a little bit more time than we had anticipated, but the main thing is that we're going to get people in the theater and then get these parts in, and then got a lot of films to catch up on.
There's a busy schedule of live meeting coverage this week, and you can catch all the action right here on Lex TV or streaming online. And remember, for the most accurate and up-to-date information on all city business, check out our website at lexingtonky.gov. Here's this week's meeting coverage. And as always, we continue to keep you up to date on how the city is handling the pandemic via our official COVID-19 response site. including testing, vaccination, and booster sites. Simply click on the banner at the top of our homepage. That's all for now, but as always, you can keep up with us on social media. Check out the latest traffic updates on Twitter at LexRex, or catch our live traffic cams on lexingtonky.gov. For all of us at Lex TV, I'm Neil Noah, and that's it for now.